Hey, Chris. Hey, Pooh. Oh, let me get on my YouTube. I am live, but you can come in, babe. What's up?
Mom.
Yeah, baby.
You order like pizza, Emio's pizza too?
They didn't have any.
Oh.
They had 0.
Oh.
But I will order next time I order.
Oh, because we have chicken patties.
We have a bunch of stuff up there.
Burgers and chicken nuggets. That's it.
There's no loaded. Where's my loaded potatoes?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is in there.
There's sandwich stuff, chips. There's all kinds of stuff. Good. I just made a $300 order.
$300.
$300 order today.
Oh.
So look a little deeper there, buddy. All right, I love you. The way I had to break my door, Chris, to get in my nail room is ridiculous. I locked myself out of my nail room. So, okay, so, hey, City Poo. So the way my nail room lock works is you could lock it from the inside, right? But when you leave, it doesn't feel like it's locked. Like, put the lock on it right now, I could still leave and it won't tell me it's locked. So that's a horrible thing. So last night, and this is where I keep everything, my cigarettes, all my stuff. Like my wallet was in here, and the only person who has an extra key is my landlord, okay? And she's banned from this room until I move, okay? Because of the carpet that I burned. But anyway, so, I locked the door yesterday because I was doing something and my son loves to walk in on me. And so I just, locked it just in case. And when I left, I didn't close my door all the way. But last night when I had sat in here and I smoked, and when I left, I closed it all the way because I didn't want the cigarette smoke to go in my room while I was about to lay down. When I closed it, I felt it was locked, and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to take the lock off of it. Now, had the lock had been on when I was leaving and the doorknob was normal and you could feel the lock on the one side, like, I would have unlocked it. But because it still opens on the one side even when it's locked, no. So I had to bust down my door, y'all. Look, I took the hit, dude. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to take the whole frame off, but it's not that bad. I didn't take the frame off, thank God. But I did bust this out, and a bunch of chunks came with it, so I just had to clean up a little bit. But that's kind of besides the point. How's everybody doing this week, y'all? I freaking missed y'all last week. I'm so sorry I could not come live, y'all. Like, I was so disappointed and so sad that I couldn't come live. Sin! Now I don't have a lock on my door. Well, I could fix it. Because let me show you. Hold on. So, shit. See? It wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad. So I gotta fix it. Oh, I feel much better. I feel a lot better. it's weird because the COVID cough, like with any other cough, you have it for a while. Like anytime I get like a smoker's cough or like a cold cough, I have that for months. But with COVID, you get the cough when you're sick and it just kind of like goes away when you're not sick anymore. It's the weirdest thing ever. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in before we unbox this thing. I was trying to put this up a little bit more, but oh, wait, no, is that the one? No, that's not the one, Stoopy Maboopy. It's this one over here. Yeah. All right, I'm not gonna mess with it. Whatever. We're here, and that's all that matters. So I am mourning the loss today, y'all. I am mourning a loss today. I watched it's heavy. This thing is heavy. When I got this box, I was like, oh my God, this has to be at least, what's the poundage on this thing? This has to be at least a good, let me see. Does it say on here? Yeah, 5 pounds. This is a 5-pound box. But it feels like 10. Yeah, we're public right now, and then we're going to go into membership. Because I'm going to do an acrylic overlay on my natural nail, which won't look... Yeah, so SAVILAND, shout out to SAVILAND. Thank you so much, SAVILAND, for sending this over. SAVILAND had hit me up about a year ago, asking me to do a review. They were actually very generous and sent me... They sent me a nice dust collector. They sent me a drill. Plus, they sent me this small acrylic kit. I didn't like the small acrylic kit. I gave my honest opinion on that, but everything else was really nice. And I enjoyed it. This time around, I had the option between a Kolinsky brush, just a Kolinsky brush. I only use 100% Kolinsky, so I wasn't going to go with that. And then it was this kit or the polygel kit. I use acrylic, and most of the people I know use acrylic, except for a small couple girls who are kind of do both. So I picked the acrylic kit. I didn't think it was going to be this hefty, though, but it's a beautiful, nice little kit. This will be going you-know-where for our membership. We're, just cool stuff. I'm going to unbox it. I'm waiting for a couple more people to come in, or if a couple more people are coming in. I found out, remember I was telling y'all, like, every time I drink iced coffee, my legs swell? So, when I go to my store to get coffee, there's 2 types of coffee you can get. There's the iced coffee that has extra additives in it, and then there's what's called a cold brew, which is just regular coffee, but it's steeped in cold, it's brewed cold, and iced coffee is brewed hot with extra additives. All I hear is you in my head. What? Saying what? This does come with a monomer, but I don't know if I'm gonna open it. I don't know if I'm well enough to take that risk on. What was I gonna say? So the other morning, they didn't have iced coffee. Okay? And so I told my son, my daughter actually, my daughter's like, they only have cold brew. And I'm like, crap. I was like, all right, get me a hot coffee. I was like, you know what? Get me a cold brew. I'll taste the cold brew. I think I've only tasted cold brew one time. And I didn't like it. And I was like, oh, it's probably because it doesn't have all that extra sugar additives and stuff in it. That's probably why I don't like it. So I just got the cold brew, no sugar, with the creamer, because the creamer has enough sugar in it. The hazelnut creamer that I drink has enough sugar in it. So she gets me a cold brew, and oh my God, like the night and day difference between the cold brew and the iced coffee. I don't know why I've been drinking that iced coffee all this time, but so I look up the difference between the cold brew and the iced coffee, and it says the iced coffee is steeped 24 hours with cold water. The iced coffee is, the cold brew is the 24 hours steeped with cold water, and then the iced coffee is made with hot coffee, and then it's got the extra additives in it for sugar flavor. I'm like, that's got to be what's blowing me up. So, but anyway, so I've been drinking the cold brew, which is a lot of less calories too. I've been drinking the cold brew for the last week now, and why are my ankles this skinny, y'all? Why are my ankles this skinny? I haven't had a blow up in my ankles in over a week. And I knew it was that iced coffee because anytime when it's hot, like if I drink the Sprite, I'll get a little bit of swelling. It's always been like that. But all of a sudden, when I switched from hot coffee to iced coffee, that's when I started seeing the uptick in my swelling in my legs. And it's because of all that sugar that's in those iced coffees, all those extra additives. Yeah, so the cold brew is really good. It doesn't have that extra oomph to it, but they say that the cold brew actually has more caffeine than the regular iced coffee. It doesn't have, you can taste, it's like, okay, so it's like it tastes like a smoother version of the iced coffee. You could tell it doesn't have all the extra additives. You could tell it's just coffee and creamer. The other one, when you take a sip of it, it has like an aftertaste in it, like there's something else in it. You can taste the extra additives that it has in it. So yeah, so I've been drinking the cold brew, which is freaking phenomenal, by the way. And yeah. So we're going to start here in a second. Oh, no, you didn't need all that caffeine. Oh, no, you don't need all that caffeine. Well, caffeine don't really work on me like that. I don't drink, like, when I drink coffee, I don't drink it to stay awake. Coffee doesn't do that effect on me. It doesn't give me that effect because I have ADHD. It doesn't, like, wake me up. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make me feel any way. It's just like drinking a regular drink for me. So, yeah, sometimes I'll get a little shaky, but I don't feel like like inside, I don't feel like I could go to sleep after drinking 4 cups of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, yes, it's not right. And the cold brew is just coffee. That's all it is. There's no extra additives, nothing in it. It's just coffee and creamer, which is what I usually drink. Like, if I was to drink hot coffee, it would be coffee and creamer. It wouldn't be nothing else. Oh, good, because you stay hyper already. Yeah, no. Why don't you make your own iced coffee? Well, because I'm just lazy and I haven't bought an iced coffee machine. I took my daughter to the eye doctor today, and I was so ashamed of myself in there today, guys. Like, when I go to doctors and stuff, and, like, I was so ashamed. She's like, well, we haven't seen you in 2 years. And I'm like, yeah, well, you know how you start making excuses up? I was like, well, because I told y'all my daughter has a progressive eye disease that we have to really be kept up on. So I felt so ashamed today in my mothering. And I don't care. I'm going to say it. So it's been 2 years since she's been over there. 1. And I didn't even know that because every year we get a letter giving us an appointment. And every year it's the same month because it's a year out from the old date. Like, we just got a year out appointment today. It's the same date a year out. They just send us like a reminder. So I never got a reminder, which is not an excuse. Like, I know she has to go every year, but it didn't feel like 2 years. Well, anyway, every year she has to go have her eyes re-examined and her prescriptions, like, what's up, Cassandra? Her prescriptions, they have to adjust them to where she needs to be. And I'm like, yeah, so 3 months after my daughter got her new prescription for her eyes. Now, this is like one of those stories that, like, the high schoolers come up with that the teacher doesn't believe, but this shit really happened. My daughter got out of my brother's car in front of my job, right? And the freaking, the glasses, because it's very windy where my job is, y'all, like the way the big buildings are set up near the river, the glasses flew off her head into the middle of the street and a Mack truck ran them over. I know. That sounds crazy, right? That sounds like, okay, bitch. No, that really happened. That's what happened. So I never called in her prescription. I never called in her prescription to get her all she needed was new frames and a prescription. I never called it in to do it. So she's been using her frames from 7th grade all through high school, all through the second part of high school. Yes, we got 80-mile-per-hour wind warning, and then the next day, dust storm. Like, oh, I seen this big dust. What do they call those? Haboobs? They call them like haboobs or something. They get them in Arizona too. Well, you're in Chicago. So, not a dust storm. They do have a name though. I think they're called haboobs. A haboob! Alright, y'all, we're gonna get started here in a sec. I'm so glad I'm getting this done today. So welcome in everybody, all 8 people that are here. 7, 8, whatever, welcome in, welcome in. Let's shout out to SAVILAND for sending us this acrylic kit. I do have a code with them. It is page 10. They were lovely enough to send me this beautiful kit. I will be doing a giveaway as we do. Hey, Eileen! You angel! Can't talk, but I'm here. Aw, I miss you, Pookie. We'll be putting this in one of our membership giveaways as we do. You know how we do. Now it's freezing and I got a concert at the Soldier Field next weekend. Oh, it's been cold here too in New York, Cassandra. Like this past week, it's been a little cold. All right, we're going to put some gloves on here, y'all. If they fit. I don't think these fit me anymore. I don't know. I don't think these ever fit me. I got a medium. No, they did fit me when I first started my journey. But I got fatter, so, you know, they stopped fitting. Because I actually got really small. When I'm not a big, large animal, I got really small hands and wrists and ankles and stuff. But when I'm a big, lardy larders. And I still haven't gotten my Wegovy, guys. I called my brother, though. He's going to be here tomorrow. He's going to take me up. My brother, Eric, is coming to my daughter's graduation. I couldn't tell him no. He was literally there when my daughter was born. He grew up with my daughter. So I couldn't be like that. I'm not like that as a person. Like, even with my kids and their fathers, like, I'm not like that. I can't be like that. No matter how bad I want to be like that, because people deserve for me to be like that, I just can't. It's not in me. So, he will be coming to my daughter's graduation, him and his girlfriend. That's going to be interesting. And I asked my daughter, it's really up to her. My Ozempic is not approved yet. Oh, why are you getting the Ozempic? Are you, yeah, I'm not like that, Chris. I'm a firm believer in, my daughter loves my brother. No matter what me and my brother got going on, it's not the kid's fault. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter loves my brother. He was in the room when my daughter was born. He was at my head when my daughter was delivered. My mom was at my feet and he was at my head. And me and him have been close my whole life. I still love my little brother to death. I would die for my little brother. Am I mad at my little brother? Yeah. Am I upset and disappointed in him? Absolutely. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right. So first of all, here we go. Is there any way I need to bring this up a little, y'all? Because this is gonna piss me off. Alright, let's yeah, I don't know why they're giving her the Ozempic unless you're diabetic. Because I'm pre-diabetic and they won't even give me that one. Because it has the diabetic stuff in it. So first and foremost here, we got the kit. We're opening up here. Calm down. It comes with a little drill. This is one of those, you know, beginner drills. So this is very much like a beginner kit, y'all. So it comes with a beginner drill. I'm not gonna open this, okay? I have lots of drills. I'm sure this one is really nice for a beginner, and I want to keep it in its packaging because, again, this will be going out. So we got a drill. It also comes with one of these little sun lamps. This is like a mini curing lamp. I have a couple of these. So it's a mini curing lamp. I actually have a Model 1 not acrylic kit. I have a Models 1 brand new polygel kit that has one of these in them that I think I unboxed. It's sitting right over there. I might actually do a giveaway with both of them. So it's an acrylic and polygel. So it comes with one of these little lamps. I'm pretty sure we have all seen these I'll just take it out for a sec. It comes with the little charger, little manual. So cute. I'm not sure what this retails for. I will take a look at that after I'm done. So it kind of has like a little stand. Comes with a little charger. You plug it in. Boom, boom, boom. Booda, boom, boom, boom. These actually aren't bad little curing lights. They actually work. They actually work a little bit. All right. We'll put that back in its packaging. Cute, cute, cute. I don't want my little ciggy smoke going in my thing. Chris, are you diabetic? Really? Yeah, I would try for the Wegovy. I would definitely try for the Wegovy. Oh, so I guess it came with the acrylic brushes anyway. So we got 3 acrylic brushes. These are non-Kolinsky, y'all. These are not Kolinsky brushes, okay? These are synthetic brushes. Some people like synthetic brushes because they're not, some people won't use animal hair. So they like these brushes. I know a girl who will not use a Kolinsky brush for the life of her. So she uses, which to me is kind of, because we're not, you know, weasels aren't dying to make Kolinsky brushes. They have weasel farms, and they collect the hair from the weasels that run around the farms. That's what they do. They don't off like they do chinchillas or anything. So it's really cruelty free. So it comes with these. It comes with an acrylic powder set. These are probably 0.5, 1.5. We will definitely swatch some of these. I'm trying to open this so I don't kill the box. I'm not really good at opening boxes, y'all. She was a fairy. She was a fairy. That's all I keep hearing all over TikTok and stuff. No! Okay, so this is the main acrylics that come with it here. They give you a pink. Oh, that's a pretty color. They give you a pink powder, a white powder, and I'm pretty sure this is the clear, and then they give you a clear powder, which is kind of cool. So pink, white, and clear. This is good for one of those, this is like the ultimate French kit, kind of, to do like an acrylic French. So those are the main powders. I think it comes with a lot of other powders in this big thing. So those are the main powders that come with it. It also comes with, oh, more acrylic powder. Is this acrylic powder or is this the monomer? This might be the Moni. This might be the monomer. It's the monomer! Is this the same one? I don't know if this is the same one. It comes with a 4.6 fluid ounce monomer. I will not be opening that. I'm going to save that for whoever gets this little boxy. It comes with a nail polish set. SAVILAND does have very nice polishes. Actually, I want to get their glow collection, the one that Rachel has. She has a very pretty glow collection from them that she uses sometimes that actually really glow nice. I really want that one. I think these are just nude based. So we have a white. Now, let me start from here. We have a foundation gel. This is probably like a base coat or a clear. Yep. So we have a foundation gel. She smells like a gel. Then we have a top coat. So that's kind of like a base coat. Comes with a nice little top coat. Nice medium thick consistency. Then we got, this was the white. Let's see their white. Okay. Pink, we have a pink. So this is like a nice little French acrylic kit, which is nice. We have this beautiful pink right here. Ooh, I love that. That's a pretty pink. That's like a baby pink. And we will swatch these, y'all. I'm just gonna, once I get through the kit, I'll go ahead and put these to the side so we can swatch them up. And then this is a nude. So it comes with a base, a top coat, a white, a pink, and a nice pretty nude. Ooh, that nude is pretty. I like that. Smells like a gel. Nothing overpowering. Nothing weird. So that's pretty. I'm going to leave that to the side so we can swatch that. What else is over here? This is a 6-in-1 nail glue. So this is a nail glue, a foundation gel, a slip solution, a self-leveling gel, a strengthener, and a rhinestone gel. 100% vegan and cruelty-free, advanced formula, slight odor, non-toxicity, store in a cool place and avoid direct sunlight, obviously. So I'm going to leave this closed. I have had a lot of 6-in-1 nail gels. I want to know how a nail gel, though, could be a slip solution. Isn't that crazy how they can make it like a 6-in-1? I think that's really crazy. All right, and this is probably what it comes with. The, like everything you can do. Encapsulating, you can do 3D flowers. All kinds of stuff you could do with this kit. So I guess these are not acrylics then, they're just chunky glitters. Okay, see, I thought these were going to be acrylics. Also. So those are just chunky glitters. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Okay. And then this is the big boy. I'm going to put this over here for a sec. So we can get into here. Let me put this stuff right here. Oop. She was a fairy. Oh, God. That freaking song, man. Oh, all right, we're going to open this the best way we can here without breaking everything. Ooh, baby. All right. Here we go. She was a fairy. Oh my God, it's in my head. No. I know but it's crazy how you can have a slip solution and a whatchamacallit. All right, so this is the big boy right here. This is liner brushes. It's got dotting tool. It's got your regular gel brushes. This one is like a Frenchy brush. It's got a nice variety of brushes. I think I got a couple packs of these from Chris when she donated some stuff to us. So these are very useful. Whenever you get brushes like this, these are very useful to always have. Just for cleanup, whatever you need them for. I always keep brushes like that. You know, on the side. It comes with rhinestones. Sin got these in her giveaway package that she got last time. There's a set that I want to do that requires rhinestones like that. I was going to steal them out of Sin's package, but then I'm like, nah, let's not. Let me not take from her package. So I might take these ones out of this one. It comes with it comes with a nice nail clipper. I hate how these things break open like that. It comes with, obviously, 2 packs of nail gems. These are pearls. Ooh, these are different colored pearls. And these are regular different colored rhinestones that are really pretty. There's a set that I want to do that's a very simple set, and it contains these type of rhinestones. And I used to have a whole rhinestone thing dedicated to no, because I think you sent me those, Sin, in a package for the giveaways. When you donated that big box of giveaways, I think it has those in them. So that's why I didn't take it. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. It comes with a bunch of, what are these? Are these alcohol wipes or? This product has been passed. UV gel removal. Oh, gel removal pads. So you put those around the gel or whatever and it'll come off. It comes with 3 sticks of glue. And then here's some nail art stickers that are really pretty. I don't know, are these eyelashes? Does your fingernail want an eyelash, anybody? Oh, God. And then I'm not going to take these out. It comes with foils and nail glue. And it comes with a nice amount of foils. That's a nice amount of foils in there. I don't own any foils anymore. I used to own some from Young Nails that came in my Young Nails kit, but they weren't long at all. I think these ones are actually longer than those. So I'm going to just put these back in here the best way we can. Package them back up. I like to keep everything nice and clean and packaged, you know, for the next person. All right, we're going to put these back in. I have to check my giveaway box first. If I don't have them in my giveaway box from Sin, then I'm probably going to take these out because I need some of those. And then this is really nice. Actually, this is cool. This is it straight? I think it's straight. This is a straight cut clip. These are always good to have. You can never have enough of these, okay? Okay. Alright, let's put that in nicely. Did this go in here or not? This didn't go in here. I think this went in here too. It comes with a nice little scrubby thing. I use these all the time. These are worth having as well. You know, just to clean off your thing. They can be used multiple times. I use mine. I think the one I've used like 10, 13, dude, a lot of times. You could use these a lot of times. If you do take clients, you can make them their own little, if they come to you multiple times or whatever, you can make them their own little thing. And put their little, you know, brush in there. I'm just going to keep this, I don't know, I'll put it in here. I think it fell out of here, honestly, because the little side is open over here. We're going to have to remedy that little side over there. Get in. I have to try not to curse in my PR videos, guys. I got to save all my cussing for the membership live. Alright, so we have that nice little package of some nail art stuff. And then we have these, which separate the toes or the fingers. These are mostly for toes. I've never seen anybody use them on fingers. Toes, so they keep your little pinky toe, your little toes separated. You know, them toes be like, meh. We got some nail tips. Ooh, we got 2 packs of nail tips. We got full cover. And then we got half cover. Ooh, these look like coffin. Ooh, these look like coffins Rachel would like. She likes those really coffin ones. They come with a nice little amount in them. They're nice and short, not too long. Hey, Ray! And then you got your full cover tips. Obviously, you can use that with the 6-in-1. You can either use that with this, or you can use it with the top coat or base coat that's in there. So it does come with 2 different sets if you want to do like a Gel X or an acrylic set. And then it comes, I'm not going to open this one. It comes with a 100, 180, what is this thing? 100, 180 file. If we all know, the higher up the number, the softer the grit. The lower the number, the higher the grit. And then it's got these cuticle. I am scared to death of these things. I don't even suggest using these. They're scary, okay? Oh, I love these. These are my favorite. These tools right here are my favorite. They're great for cleaning out under your nails, cutting into stuff. They're great. And then they have these right here, these little tweezers, which you can't go wrong with tweezers, y'all, okay? Oh my god, those scare me too, man. Yeah, no, these are scary. I don't like them, okay? They're the scariest things ever. I would never use those on anybody or myself. And then you have, obviously, your little dampen dish. Most of the girls on TikTok who do nails, there's this one girl who fills this up probably like right below, maybe 1/4 of an inch below the line, with monomer, and this is what she uses her whole her whole set. This one little tiny thing of monomer, y'all, and it always impresses me because I go through monomer like crazy. But she said that she uses these dampen dishes because you waste a lot of monomer in the other dampen dishes, and it's true. You do wind up wasting a lot of monomer. Okay. She has a size 16. She uses a size 12 Valentino and a size 16 Valentino. So yeah, but she can use this one, and she doesn't even fill it up to the brim. She fills it up like right to here. I've tried in well, she has the Valentino brushes. They run kind of small. We have the Kiara Sky brushes. They run kind of, and they are light, so I'd be tipping them over. That's true, but she impresses me with that. So if you're new and because when I was a beginner, I used to waste so much monomer, y'all, and I started out with Zulay's dampen dish, the Lotus one, and that is a big Bookie, not today, baby. That is a big dampen dish, okay? So if you have the Lotus dampen dish, which Rachel, I think you have that one too, that's a big damping dish. That takes if you don't know how to fill it up and you're not used to it, you're going to be wasting monomer like crazy. Maybe I'll use my Young Nails one with the cork. It's smaller. Yeah, I was going to try to start doing that just to waste. It's huge. It's crazy. Even these ones, even the one that I use is huge. I find myself always wasting. And then if you do need more, you fill it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you're not wasting you're not wasting so much monomer, because monomer is like gold. Screw acrylic, screw all the other stuff. The monomer is what costs the money, okay? And that's what you go through a lot of. So I was actually going to start trying to do that. I'll probably try to do that tonight, actually. I have like 30 of these things. So it comes with that. It also comes with nail art. Ooh, look at these hexies. These are pretty. It comes with pigments. No, I'm just joking. It comes with these hexies in all different colors, which is all nail art. You can encapsulate these. You can mix them into different acrylics if you want to make your own acrylics. You could just do so much with stuff like this. These, I want to say, are pigments. I thought these were acrylics from the picture that I had, but they're not. I'm surprised they didn't put like a cuticle oil in here. I'll throw cuticle oil in. Because the SAVILAND cuticle oil is bomb. Okay? Bomb, bomb, bomb. You can get the, I have this pack of them. Move out the way, box. I got this pack in my last PR. And I've given some away, usually I give them away in my, I use them, but I also I'll throw one in. These are bomb, okay? Best cuticle oil, hands down, I've ever used. Okay? Bomb. And those I think are like $5 on Amazon. You get that full pack, so they're very inexpensive. And then we have just regular glitters. You could sugar with these. You can do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Woo. No, it's like, but you could do so much with these, y'all. All right, so one thing we wanted to do was we wanted to swatch the polishes. And thank you, SAVILAND. Look at these, Ray. These, you probably wouldn't care. Well, look at the coffin. Look how small they are. Not only small, but they're like taper. They're nice coffins. And they're not long. That's what I was saying. I'm like, Ray would like these, man, because Ray, when she does her nails, she does coffins 90% of the time, but she doesn't like to use her long coffins. So I was like, damn, these would be nice for Ray. She would appreciate these for herself. And then full cover tips. And then this little cute little, ooh, let me put these in too. I'm going to try to put this back the way it came out. I know this one over here. I know, because I remember you saying actually, you're like, I need, remember when you were looking for them? You're like, I can't find, like, the right, whatchamacallit. I can't find the right, not the right, but you needed refills for, some ones, but those are nice and small. I like those. All right, these go in here. This dampened dish definitely went in here. Ooh, make a little love. Dude, anybody who watches The Handmaid's Tale, are you mourning with me? I'm not going to say too much because I don't know if anybody, Sierra, watched it or not yet. And I don't want to spoil nothing for her, but my God, are we mourning? We are in mourning. Anastasia watched it. She hit me up quick. She hit me up so fast on my YouTube. She's like, Paige, did you see the new episode? I'm like, no, I did not. She's like, oh my God, you're gonna freaking die. You know what, Ray? You and you're catching up. No, I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but I am talking to Sierra about it Friday, so might want to mute the live for that. Lenny, what up, girl? Killer, what up, girls? What up, angels? All right. See, these never go back the same way. You can't just be a good little Savi. You can't be a good little Savulator and just go bok. Just go bok. Hey, Lenny. Am I doing, like, what's the problem? What's the problem, sir? Like, who packs these? Ooh. These go in here, too. Like, I don't know who packs these. I'm doing good, Lynn. How are you? How are you, little Lenny? She came from Sin City. We're just unboxing, you know, some stuff from SAVILAND. Anastasia. Oh, my God, Anastasia. Bro. I'm mourning. I'm in mourning, Anastasia. I was just telling them I'm in mourning. Oh my God. What an episode. What a freaking spectacular. That is the best episode of the whole franchise. That was the best episode. All right, let me pack this back. Thank you so much, SAVILAND, for your beautiful, beautiful product. We will be blessing somebody with this beautiful kit in the future, so I appreciate you. And let's swatch. All right, let me put this in, and we want to swatch an acrylic powder, and we want to swatch, hold on please. What is my son over there doing? We want to swatch the gels, which I was telling them, Rachel, that you have some SAVILAND gels. Actually, you have some ones I want. Ooh, let me put these back too. All right, I'll configure this when I put the acrylic back in there and the other stuff. All right, so let me get a couple swatches real quick. Oh, I can't wait to show you all the summer collection from Madame Glam. All right, we got 1, 2, 3 gels to swatch. Two of them are just top coat and a base coat. So we only have 3 colors to swatch. And then I'm gonna only swatch one of the acrylics, only because this is gonna go to somebody, and they're very little containers. Yeah, they're the little bottle, but they're really nice. The glow in the dark ones I really liked. I thought those were very pretty. I want to purchase them. I was kind of hoping they asked me if because they come in a big set too. Yeah, the glow is nice on them. Yeah, but you know what? You could use any brush. That type of stuff don't really matter to me. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and swatch these gels first. So this is more of a like really classy. I want to do a nice French with these. So we're gonna do the white first. Now, Christy Meakin, she has a saying. All right, let me lower my stuff now since we're done with that. She has a saying: if you want to know if a brand is good quality or not, try their white and black gel polish or their white and black acrylic. Okay? If they can't get those right, then everything else is bad. That's literally her saying. I am feeling way better. I did wake up with a slight headache today, but I think that's just allergies. I'm feeling a lot better. So we're gonna start out with the white. These are 10 milliliter bottles, 34 fluid ounces, 0.34, not 34 fluid ounces, 0.34 fluid ounces. Yeah, but that's Christy Meakin's #1 saying. If you want to know if a brand is good or not, all you got to do is try their white and black polishes and acrylics, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. So we're going to go ahead here and do this white. These polish brushes are just like any regular polish brush. Nice. Let's see if it's self-leveling. It looks very opaque. It looks very opaque. It self-levels. Beautiful. Nicey nice. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for self-leveling. No streaking. So that's nice right there. That white was not bad. Let's go in with this pink. This is a pretty like baby pink, like a nice French pink, okay? A pretty French pink. I was watching this one girl and she was talking about how she gets acrylic. She's like, yeah, I get the acrylics from Dynamic, but some of their acrylics have lint in them. And I'm like, oh, is that possible that people's acrylics can have lint in them? Because some acrylics I have a huge lint problem with and others I don't. I guess, yeah, I guess they could, huh? Because of production and stuff, they could have lint in them, of course. I think that's what the problem is with some of my, look at this. Where did you come from, bro? Because sometimes I be doing my nails and I'm like, where does it come from? That is a pretty baby pink. I would do 2 coats with this pink. I suck at swatches, y'all, so just bear with me. I got a heavy hand. Let's see if it's self-levels. I would definitely go in with a second coat with this one, just because it's a light pink. And I always get up here on swatches. I don't know if anybody else does this, but it'll be all nice here, and up here will be some see-through areas. I think that's just the way the swatch stick is I think it's just the way the swatch stick is made. Because there will be no streaks from here down, but right here, just right in this area, will be a little streaky. All right, we got that pretty one. That was the pink. I'll put these back while I use them. White, pink, pretty. And then we got the nude. This was actually a really pretty nude. This was actually a really pretty nude. I thought it was very pretty. I can't wait to do this acrylic overlay because my nails are grown out more, so yeah. And also, always make sure to wipe your swatch sticks. Sometimes your swatch sticks could have whatchamacallit on them as well. Lint. So always try to wipe it off before I go in with any type of polish. This is another one I might do. Look at this linties. Linty. Oh, that's such a pretty nude. Let's see what she's working with. My nails always end up having lint. Really? What acrylic are you using? You're probably using the same acrylic I'm using, and mine always says lint too. Local nail supply? If it's a local nail supply, girl, me fucking too. Me too. It's in local nail supply? I think it's just a thing with the local nail supply. Yes, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's been a thing. It's been a thing. There's no other acrylic that I use that does that. Only those ones. Lint, 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 lint. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Yeah, no. But the clear... well, it depends what you keep your clear in, too. Do you keep it in the jar? Or do you keep it in one of those little acrylic things that I used to keep mine in? Because now I use the jar because, oh, dude, packed with it. Packed with it, Sin. I used to use the little pink jar. And, yeah, it's just a linty hole. Oh, you use the jar? Could be them, it could be you. I haven't used Dynamics Clear in a long time. I don't remember if I had a problem with lint though. We're gonna put those back. All right, let's see. That white was pretty decent, dude. That white was decent. The pink is really cute. I would do another coat with these two, just because, you know, they're a little see-through a little bit. They're a little less opaque. This white isn't too bad at all. I wouldn't use another coat for the white. I think the white is pretty good. That's another thing too. When you do your nails, don't wear sweaters or anything like that. Hoodies. Anytime I wear my black hoodie, it's a wrap. All right. Then we got these. They are very pretty. And then we will swatch. I guess I'll swatch the pink one of these. Should we swatch the pink or... I'm not going to do the clear. I hate to even have to swatch one of these, really. Because it's so small. These are 0.50. Yeah, so they're 0.50. I'm going to swatch with my small brush. How about we do a ombre real quick on the swatch stick. We can use two colors with one stone. Oh, shit. This is the brush I do my acrylic overlay with. It's my Zulay size 10, I think. It's either a 10. It's definitely like a 10 or a 9. And then I'll look up the price of this kit. Where's my damping dish? Oh, damping dish. Wait, how do I lose a whole damping dish? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, duh. I'm like, how do you lose a whole dampy? A whole dampy malampy. Did I swear? Ooh, I didn't mean it. Did I swear? What did I say? Was it bad? It's in my nature, dude. It's what I do every day in my life, so... I mean, you either hate me or you love me. They look me up. They gotta watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the email, oh my god, we've seen your videos on YouTube. I didn't hear it either. Well, she's Mormon. You know, I probably said butt or something. She's like, oh my god! No, I'm just joking. Oh, was it like a hard one, Chris? Or was it like a medium? Or maybe I'm used to hearing it. Yeah, you're bugging. I didn't hear nothing. Sin didn't hear anything either. Maybe it was all in your mind. It was all in your mind. Yeah, I don't like doing that on my PR videos. I try not to do it at all on my videos at all. Like my regular videos. But... Oh, hell, I hope I didn't. Oh, I hope I didn't. I hope I did not. That's not good. Well, how much of this are they really going to watch? We're, what, 55 minutes in? I I doubt they'll be watching that foreign. Because they say they watch our videos. They be lying, you know. They might be lying. But if I did, I'm sorry, whatever. It is what it is. Alright, so we're going to start out with the white. We're going to do like a little ombre here so we can try both out. Ooh. Why do I have to smell everything, y'all? He said we never tell you things. I mean, no, you don't. So thank you. Because it could have gotten worse. Trust me, it's being held in there deep down. It's very hard. It's very hard. Look how cute. Oh my god, I'm going to try not to use a lot of these. Hopefully they're good. Alright, let me get this wind out of the way so we can get a fair assumption of this acrylic. Ooh, baby, baby. What if out of all the things to tell me, you know? Alright, so white's usually dry quick. So I don't know. I don't know if I had enough monomer in my brush for that bead. Ooh, baby, baby. This is a smaller brush, so it takes things a little bit more time to polymerize on it. Okay, the white is not bad at all. I'm not mad at it. Okay, a little savito. Little savulator. Okay. I am not mad at it. Is it sticking to my brush? It's crazy how it spikes out though. Do you guys see that? It kind of spikes out a little bit. I've never seen that before. Alrighty. That wasn't bad. It wasn't runny. It didn't dry too fast. Okay, we can appreciate that. Let's let that dry. And then we'll do our pink over it. Let's let it dry for a seckie. Yeah, Chris. Out of all the things, you know. Yeah, but I try not to. In my PR videos or in my, you know, it's just not like family friendly. But in my membership, though, we get wild. We get wild, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I love the co-band wrap. What's the co-band wrap? Y'all, that white wasn't bad at all. I'm actually very highly surprised. These littler brands are actually coming back on your brush. Oh, yeah, the little bandy. It's a little bit. It's actually starting to stick to my, like when I use it to do nails or whatever, it's starting to stick to my, like my skin. I gotta take it off. I love the co-band wrap. Yeah, this means I went through, this was because I went through the trenches, Chris. I was in the trenches at this point in my life. I had to bandage her up. Okay, you see it says Zule. I was in the trenches at this point in my life. I didn't know what was going on, where we were gonna be. Alright, that is still a little wet, so we'll let that continue to dry before we do an ombre. Are we making good time? Yeah, we are. My acrylic overlay and design, it doesn't take very long on my hand. Like, it's not like 5 hours, you know. I think it'll take us maybe 2 hours at the most. But I do have a code, again, for SAVILAND. If anybody's interested, I do know they sell polishes and things like that. It's page 10. You get 10% off. I also get a commission off of that if you ever want to buy from them or, you know, you're shopping. I also have them in my Amazon storefront as well because I love their cuticle oil, which is very... I don't know if you can use SAVILAND codes from reps on Amazon. I have no clue if you could do that or not. SAVILAND has good acrylics, but the colored ones kind of didn't work. The white was pretty decent. I'm not mad at the white. This is the pink, so we'll see. This is more of a cover, though. I'm not sure about their colors. This would be considered more of a cover, I think. So we'll see with that. But the white was decent. Okay? Dang, I had a brain fart. I can't think of the words. I've never tried SAVILAND's acrylic. My first experience with SAVILAND's acrylic was in my last PR. They gave me that little acrylic kit. And it had, was it just the clear it had? Yeah, it was just clear. It was literally monomer and clear. I don't think it had anything, else. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that could be a problem. A lot of companies, I'll have that problem with the pigments because pigments are hard to make in general for anybody. They're very hard to make. I have a lot of pigments. I don't even use pigments anymore. I use covers. Cover color, cover color, cover color. And you know what's crazy? That's a thing? Somebody told me that was going to be a thing. Somebody says you're buying all these colors. In a couple years from now, you're not even going to use those. You're going to be using your gel polish and your cover colors. And that's exactly where we're at right now. You could do anything with gels in replace of acrylic for color wise, and I kind of prefer it sometimes unless I'm doing an acrylic Frenchie, because you have to build that up, you know, so when you use polish it's a lot to build up, but other than that I love to use you could do anything with the gels and you don't need all kinds of colored acrylic. I mean, I'll always love my glitter acrylics and I'll always buy my glitter acrylics and stuff, but as far as like colored acrylics, I don't know if I'd invest anymore unless it was something like I really wanted. Like there's this, I'm not going to get it, but there's this one brand I want to try. It's called Tones. And they have this spring acrylic that they just came out with. It's like $97 for, I don't know if it's like 10 acrylics. They're like 1.5 ounces. They're so pretty. And I've just heard a lot of really good things about Tones, and I want to try it, but I'm not bringing myself to buy any more acrylic. I'm just not. I just refuse. I refuse. Because I know I'm not going to use it. I know I'm going to use it 2 times, and it's going to sit. I have acrylics that look kind of like it without the glitter in it, that I don't even, like my Pinky Promise, like all my, you just never use them, you know? Or you use them once in a blue. And what I noticed about acrylics, especially pigmented acrylics, if you let them sit and you don't use them, like if I took my Valentine's acrylic out right now from the local nail supply and I open them up right now, the pigment separation is so crazy that they're not even the same as they don't even work the same from when they were brand new. So when, like last year, when I brought my Valentine's Day collection out that I already had that was coming back, that the local nail supply restocked, when I brought them out, I'm like, shit, I can't use these. These don't even work the same as they did when I first got them. They were buttery. There was no marbling. Now there's marbling. They're not as buttery. They're very chalky. They change over time. So if you're not using them all the time or you know, at least consistently, the pigment starts to separate and it's hard to get it back together. Hey Alyssa, what's up, girl? How you doing? Yeah, well, it also depends where you got it from, Chris, but from what I've noticed with Dynamic, local nail supply, all the pigments that I have, I can just open one right now. Let me show you. Let me see. These are ones that I didn't even put in the packaging. All right, or this one. Let's look at this bad boy. This is a very highly pigmented one. This one isn't actually looking too bad. Look, I'm about to... the local nail supply. Yeah, it's local. But it gets very fluffy. It's not as good as it once. It's not as good as it was when you first got it. All right, well, that didn't really help my case, but that was a fail. Oh no, I hope you... Oh, Alyssa, I just got done being sick. All right, let's do this ombre right here. Shut up, Sin. That was a fail. Hey, you gave me hope. We love giving hope, okay? That's all that matters. As long as you have the hope there, that's all that matters. All right, let's do this pink. I'm going to pick up a small bead at first. All right, this looks more of like a translucent-y pink. It does that weird crystallization, like it turns into shards. All right, all right. Oh, okay, okay, a little savito. Okay, a little ceviche. Okay, not bad. That was a little bead, though. 98% of mine is local nail supply. I know. I know. You know what, though? Let me not... Listen. I loved the brand. I thought the brand was very good, especially for a small business. Because I bought a lot of acrylics from small businesses that sucked. The brand was good, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and shit on nobody's. Her brand was good. Her acrylics were good. I have all my favorites I didn't get rid of. And I wouldn't give to nobody or sell to nobody no shitty ass product or promote a shitty ass product. Regardless of what happened between me and the person, the product is good. I just won't promote it on my page. So when I say that, local nail supply, blah, 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 that's just because I'm not promoting it anymore. But as far as the acrylic, it's one of the best out there that you could buy from small businesses. Absolutely. I like the medium setting acrylics. And those are hard to find. So I'm just being a hater. When you hear me talk shit, it's just me being a hater. It's not me downing it or anything. I love that brand, and I think that brand was a really good brand. Now, were there some inconsistencies with some things? Absolutely, but everybody has those. It doesn't matter what brand you go to. You could buy Bad and Bougie from Valentino, and it'll be a different color every time you buy it. All right, so this pink is a little more translucent, so you got to build it up a little bit. Still, though, it's not runny, which we like. So I would say this is a beginner friendly. Now, when you do an actual ombre on your nail, you want to feather back whatever color you're using, whether it be white or whatever, because you're going to see, you see that indentation, not the indentation, but you can see the white line here. You don't want to have that. I thought this was going to be a little bit more opaque, but it's not. It's very translucent-y, so you kind of have to build it up. I'm not going to sit here and build it up just because I want to put this in a thing for my girls. So I don't want to sit here and use it all, you know. Yeah, absolutely killer. And I suggest, like, anybody still continue to support. If, you know, I'm over that, you know what I'm saying? But I loved the brand. I thought the brand was a really good brand. And I supported it for a long time, and I sold it for a long time. So don't take any of my my haterism or anger. Don't take that, you know, take it at face value. You know, I was hurt. You know, it's a hurtful thing when you help somebody so much with their business, and you love their business and you advocate for their business, and then they just don't have your back and you just get shit on. You know, that was very hard for me. So, yeah. Here's what we're looking like. My final review. I think the acrylic kit is an awesome kit for beginners. I think somebody would really enjoy this kit. I didn't bring the monomer out just because I'm just getting over being sick, and some monomers I'm very testy with. It was a different monomer, however, from the one I first got, so hopefully it was a little bit better. But again, I don't want to open that. That's going in this kit on a giveaway on my membership, so that's where that will go. I appreciate SAVILAND for, you know, reaching out to me to review their product. But I found this acrylic kit to be very good. It comes with a lamp, it comes with a drill, it comes with rhinestones, it comes with everything you need to play around with. I want to look up how much it was. Let me see. I found them because of you, and that's all I use. And you know what? Let me tell you something. My acrylic application did not get better until I started using them. You know, and it's because of the acrylics. They were good. They're good medium setting. They're not fast. They're not slow. You know, so I'm not gonna completely disregard. I would never do that. I literally hyped that company up for years. Like I hyped it up for a reason. And it wasn't just because I got free things or things like that, because I did put a lot of my money back into that company for giveaways and just supporting. And I wouldn't have done that had I had thought that was a bad company at all. I would not have. I would have got the free stuff. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in promoting things that I don't believe in. I just don't. Even with SAVILAND, like if you go to my original SAVILAND review, I was very honest in the review. I've always been honest in my reviews. Taught me how to do it right. No, yeah, no, for sure, because when you're a beginner, you need a medium setting. You don't need a slow setting. You don't need a fast setting. You need something in between. And until I started working with those acrylics, I was not good at acrylic. I couldn't use the fast setting, and the slow setting was horrible. So, you know, I learned a lot using those acrylics. So, yeah, I would never sit there and advise people don't know it's shit. No, how would that make me look as a person? No, I don't think it's shit. I was hurt. I was upset because that was my friend. That wasn't just somebody I behaved for. That was somebody I spoke to every single day and had personal conversations with, family conversations with. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little more personal for me. And it hurt again. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, it was a lot more into it than just, oh, you know, this happened. I stuck up for the brand. I lost other friendships. I cut people off who even talked bad about the brand. You know what I'm saying? And lost a lot of friendships, potentially good friendships, because I believed in the brand so much and I loved the person who ran the brand so much. I wouldn't ever let nobody talk bad about her or her brand. And a lot of stuff, you know, it's just a bunch of stuff. But anyway, SAVILAND, page 10 is my code. If you ever want to use these or try this product out, let me look up this acrylic kit. We'll see how much this is. I think this is the one from Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Amazon.com. SAVILAND acrylic nail kit. Alright, so this is the one we got here. Minus this lamp. So we have all of this except this lamp. It comes with a smaller lamp. Let me see if this one is the one. Whoa, they have a 362 piece one? Hold on. Let me see. So it comes with this lamp, y'all. So it's either it's one of these kits. I'm not sure exactly. Let me see. Does it tell you how many pieces? SM169. Hold on. Alright, this is the SM169. When? Okay, this is kind of, no, because it doesn't come with the fingers. So they have different kinds of kits, y'all. This one comes with some fingers. This kind of looks more like the kit that we got right here, except we got like pinks and nudes. This one was pinks. So these range from anywhere from $29 to 40-something dollars, these kits. Ours also came with that drill. So ours was, it didn't come with the prep system. So they all come with different things. This is the SAVILAND SM169 nail kit. I'm going to look it up. I'm just going to Google that one. SAVILAND acrylic nail kit SM169. Doo-doo-doo. Come on, bro. What's going on here now? No. I just want to be in Google. I just want to Google it, bro. Alright, I'm on the SAVILAND website. Get out of here. 30% off? Oh, hell no. See, that's how they get people. Alright, so I'm going to say this ranges from anywhere from $30 to $40 for the kit. Even they could be as low as $20. This one comes with a drill, all kinds of stuff. So, we're going to put the stuff back. Let me take these out of here. Let me put this to the side. I mean, even the acrylic works. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad at all, Sim. The polishes. They're pretty, I don't know how much they are separately, as far as like polishes or anything, but, and I don't know. And I didn't look to see if they were HEMA-free or anything. So let me look at that real quick, too. Before I put this box back together. Where did the polishes go? Right here. Because you really want to be using, like, products that are safe for you, you know? Or... Alright, so it doesn't say on here. Let's look at the bottle. See, it has just the warning, keep discontinue if irritation occurs. It doesn't really give you a rundown of even what's inside of it, which is not something I usually like. I like a rundown of what's in my polishes. I want to know exactly what is in each and every one of them. And then on the back of here, it just gives you 100% vegan and cruelty-free, advanced formula, slight odor, non-toxicity, which again doesn't give you the full in-depth detail on what is actually inside of the product. Same with the acrylics. Alright, let's put this stuff back. Let's put it back. Alright, so we want to put these down here. Alright, let's try to put these back the best way we know how. Alright, I think it went like this. Like this and like this and like this and... You don't want to end up like, you don't want to, Chris. All right. Let me make sure everything's in there. All right, everything is in there. Thank you, SAVILAND. Again, I have a code. Everything will be linked in the description of this video. It will be, my code is page 10. I'm trying to get all my codes to be the same. But that's really just hard because some people pick your codes for you. This one, I actually was able to do my own code. So I was able to make it just page 10 like my Maniology one and all my other ones. So I would love to change my Madam Glam one to page 10 too, because that one is really long. For some reason, when I see long codes, it deters me from wanting to use them. Like if they're real long, it always deters me from wanting to use them. I don't know why. So thank you so much, Savi. We appreciate you. I'm going to put that over here next to this lovely, put that in my giveaway pile. Smoke a couple Newports on it, you know. Call it a day. Let me not put this over here because, butch. Oh, we'll have coffee stains all over that mother sucker. Alright, let me put it over here. See if I gotta go through stuff, man. Cynthia, come help me. Now. Alright, bada bing. Alright, y'all. Alright, thank you all for coming. We're gonna go over to our membership live. I'm gonna start a new live. And we'll be going over to our membership. I will be here I come to help. I will be doing my an acrylic overlay on my dominant hand with my non-dom. So yeah, I love y'all. I will see everybody in the membership live, and I will be back in about 2 minutes. Peace.